Welcome back to another episode of Inword News. It's your boy Dre. New hat today, but it's from One Pride, but we'll get more into that later on in the show. Biden approved a $735 million weapons sale to Israel. One, that's a lot of money. Two, has nobody learned from Tony Stark? Selling weapons in other people's war does nothing but say you sponsor what is going on. So, I said this, in the military, I'm a veteran, so don't think I'm just bashing the military. We don't need that much money. Our military budget is way overpriced. Put some of that elsewhere, like education, student loan forgiveness, infrastructure, like anything. But to then give $735 million or approve, whatever it is, this money, whether it was coming to us or going away, that's a big deal to say that we still need a lot of shit going on in our country. Like, what are we doing? And then the U.S. getting involved, we shouldn't be getting involved in other people's conflicts because that's pointless. Imagine if two of your friends was fighting and you gave one of them a really big stick. And then at the end of the fight, be like, hey, that was between y'all. I ain't want to step in and stop it. Bro, you gave them a stick. You ain't trying to stop it, but you damn near egged it on. Like, cut it out. We don't. There's a ceasefire going on right now, but apparently there's still activities going on. I can't speak on it because I'm not there. But apparently there's still covert operations and sneak attacks happening. People getting kidnapped over there. They're targeting journalism and hospitals. So be aware and man, stop hating your neighbor. In that case, literally. They are literally hating their neighbor. Alabama just made marijuana legal for medicinal purposes. Big hemp, research and businesses about to start booming. So go ahead, let everybody out. All the niggas out with weed charges. Because at this point, white people already have weed businesses that are like, oh, none of this legal business is about to be booming. Nigga, what? You already had a business and you can like, oh, now I can get paid legally. If black people have too much weed, even if it's just because they smoke a lot, they get arrested for intent to distribute. I know a nigga that got up like that. Apparently he had like a pound of weed on him, a bunch of empty baggies and a scale. And yeah, they was like intent to distribute. He said, no, nigga, I like to weigh out my weed. For when I was like, you think I carry a pound everywhere? And yeah, he just had too much weed. They was like, oh, he's definitely a seller. He was like, nah, bro, I'm a smoker. It's just, I got a lot of it. I like to break it down myself. And he got the scale because he don't want to short himself. I feel that. Lake Lanier has claimed another life. A 19-year-old was just minding his business trying to swim across the death pool that is Lake Lanier. He got tired and ended up drowning. Lake Lanier was built on like a legitimate city where people died. Like they flooded out of town. Like, bruh, these are for real like haunted spirits and ghouls trying to get back at people. Y'all remember Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island? Where the whole movie was like the zombies were the bad guys. So everybody's freaking out about the zombies. When the zombies really just trying to warn them, like, leave. These people are crazy. And then the two women that ran the house was, what you call it? There was like werewolves or werecats or something like that. That's what's going on in Lake Lanier. Everybody's blaming the lake. The lake's trying to warn you. They're like, bro, get out of here. Like, leave. And it's just, people are dying. But, like, stay away from that lake. This is a serious thing. Stay away from that lake. Please. When George Floyd was murdered, American companies everywhere pledged over $50 billion to the black communities. And ain't nobody seen a single cent of that money. So, the only people shocked are the people that was a different color than George Floyd because we knew that was all performative actions. Like, that was all for media and press and PR and stuff like that. But, like, $50 billion, you couldn't even fake it. You couldn't even fake a little bit of money out. And then the Black Lives Matter signs and road painting that they had, they didn't paint it over. So, yeah, because that wasn't sticking around forever. That was to look cool on TV, get it done, pay a little money, and go on about your way. But really, if you just cut the budget from police and put it in education, or keep the police budget and make them do competence training. One or the other. Take away their money or make them do the trainings that the money should be funding. Because like, bro, what is this? This shouldn't be happening as frequently as it is. It shouldn't be happening at all. But the fact that it happens so frequently, like what are we doing? In honor of Pride Month and all the, LGBTQTs, get it? Skittles thought it was a good idea to celebrate Pride history by removing the rainbow from their Skittles. They are now gray and lifeless, everything that gay people love to be recognized as. Like, what? I don't know what they wanted, like, because the packaging says, during Pride Month, they're the only rainbow that matters. I get it, but you could have just taste the rainbow, respect the rainbow, taste the rainbow, love the rainbow, taste the rainbow, taste the rainbow. Many ways you could have went with marketing than removing the rainbow like this is for the gays. Like what? What? Alright. Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby have a song together on the new Space Jam soundtrack. I'm sure this was a big push to get I Believe I Can Fly out of people's minds, but this song was not that good. Like, it's alright. It just sounds like Lil Baby on a gospel beat. It doesn't sound like a good song. Like it's not inspirational. You can barely actually hear Lil Baby rapping. The beat, like, I don't know if it was just the way they promoted it on YouTube or if that's the actual final cut of it, but the mixing was a little off to where the beat drowned out Lil Baby, and it was just kind of all over the place. You don't really know what's going on with that. But, you know, a shout out to them for trying. Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby is a wild combination to have. But, hey.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite ranting relative, Uncle Fred, and we are back with another segment of Inword Sports. And I just want to thank all of y'all for the love and support. I can tell you right now, me and my first lady, we really appreciate everything you guys have done for us. But now, let's go ahead and get back into HBCU athletics. As Alabama A&M decides exactly how they're going to put the pieces back together so they can make another strong run, similar to what they just did in the spring. Well, what better way to start off by replacing your FCS All-American in Quill Glass with Quincy Casey. Now, I had high praises for this young man the last time we discussed him on here. And the reason is this. When he played against Alabama A&M, I saw something that I've never seen out of any other Jackson State quarterback. Precision, timing, the wherewithal, IQ. This man was so locked in. To say that they lost this game, it's not going to say that it was any fault of his. So to say that now we're looking at this young man playing for Manor and the defending champs of the spring, I have to look at the rest of the East like, man, this entire conference just got loaded now. Specifically on the East side. The East just really got loaded. So we have FAMU already there. Bethune-Cookman has been piecing themselves together with other SWAC talent. I mean, they got guys like Jeremy Hickbottom out of Grambling coming to play quarterback for him. You got Willie Simmons down at FAMU who's won the SWAC before. And now we look at Jackson State like, man, they still have some questions. But now we're getting to see the real Jackson State. Now, as we talk about Jackson State, I have to bring up one of their most recent signings, and I got to tip my hat off to Prom and his team because, honestly, this is a guy that I wanted my Braves to go after, and I'm talking about Al Young out of Southeastern Missouri State University, and this young man is talented. The senior is a baller, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. 7 interceptions, 1 taken back to the house. That is impressive, and with all the quarterback play that we have going on in the SWAC, that is what everybody is looking for. Someone who is a ball hawk. And I gotta say this, with the way Jackson State's defense looked this past spring, they need as much help as they can get in that secondary. I mean, listen, the way that you can hit hole shots on these guys right in between, right behind the linebackers, right in front of the safeties, the way teams were able to pick them apart throughout the seams, I think this is actually a great move. Hey, put somebody on the island, man, because this guy here is a baller. Like a solid one. I got to tip my hat off to Jackson State. I won't do it too many more times for the rest of the year, but in baseball news, I got to shout out Norfolk State. And honestly, let me just shout out Norfolk State altogether, just as a university. Listen, the hiring of Coach Odoms, very impressive. The MEAC basketball tournament, very impressive. And now it took 11 innings to do it. But now you're talking about MEAC champions in baseball. Shout out to the Spartans. Hey, listen, guys, behold, they are real. I like this university. I love what they're doing with the athletic program. I'm also very excited to see just how this program does with the new MEAC. There are rumors of other institutions that want to be brought in. There was Virginia State. There was also mulls of Chicago State being brought in. But at the moment right now, we're talking about Norfolk. Shout out to those guys. Behold, baby. And this is going to conclude another segment of Inword Sports. I am your host, Uncle Fred. I got some boxes to unload, y'all, but I'm about to cut that J. Cole on, man, because that pride is the devil. Think he had a hold on me.
And now on to everybody's favorite section, the y'all hiring section. Like I said, One Pride Exchange, what you call it? They are the owners of this beautiful hat that I am wearing. Shout out to them. It's a mesh hat, it's like a trucker. This is a gay-friendly brand. Shout out to Sneed, the owner and creator. He brought this out, I think, a while ago. I think like when he first came out. But like he got busy. But now he's bringing it back. And they've been giving away hats like every week, 2 to 3 hats every week for like the past month. And this is the very first raffle that they had that I just happened to win. I think I got in early. Any ones that I win after this, I'm trying to give away, but I ain't been winning them. It's been like 2 or 3 more after that. So my bad. Sorry guys, I've been trying. But I got mine, so go get yours. He's working his way up to, right now I think he's just got a hat, but he's working his way up to like hoe shorts and hoodies. So, like get you some. I'm definitely gonna get me some of them hoochie shorts. I might get a hoodie. It's a little hot right now, but shout out to Sneak. Shout out to One Pride Exchange. Super Cobra is a DJ out of Columbus. If you in Columbus or a neighboring city, hit him up to DJ your event. Dude has an eclectic music selection, so he can do like anything you want, any vibe you want, any setting you want. He can do openings, anniversary parties, and weddings. He was doing a lot of the socially distanced events going on in Columbus. He was slipping in there every now and then. He was DJing with his mask on. So I'm sure if you still want to do a mask, like he'll do it. Like just make sure that the guests are following the protocols, social distance. Like don't tell him to put on a mask and then have everybody in his DJ booth. Like no, like give this man his space. But yeah, he does all kinds of events, does all kinds of music. Hit him up, check him out. Shaded Films, ATL is a tent installation company. They provide tents of any level and other vehicle accessories such as decals and vinyl wraps. They do it for both residential and commercial vehicles. So if you want just something cool on your car, they can do it. But also if you got like a business and you want like a business decal or a business vinyl, like with your number, your information, Instagram, social media, anything like that, hit them up. They do all that. They get it on there quick and easy. And if you want a legal tip, I mean, that's on you. They can do it. But anything that comes from it, that's on you. So, if being in Atlanta is kind of aight because it's kind of normal up there. But at the same time, that's a big city with a lot of cops. So, do what you got to do. Pick how you want to pick it. Fly Paper Customs is a custom shoe customization. It's a shoe customization company. They remix all shoes. Most people think you got to have like all white shoes to get them customized. But nah, if you already got shoes with colors on it, they can either strip your color and add new color, or they can just revamp your color to make it like a doper color, like renew the colorways. Like they're really good. I made shoes with them one time. Check out that video. But yeah, man, all shoes are equal, separate but equal. They also do like more than just shoes. So if you got like roller skates, football cleats, any type of foot attire, they got you. Like it doesn't just have to be like sneakers, Jordans, and Forces. Like hit them up. They got you covered. Yeah, that's it. We out. See you next week. Oh, check out the TikTok. I got a TikTok where I'm going to upload stuff on there. Yeah, that's it. The Ignorant Noodle on TikTok.